Hey guys, welcome back. Today's class, we've got a nice little mobility flow for you. We're touching the hips, bit of spine, bit of shoulders. Let's get right into it. So we'll warm up the hips a little bit first. We'll come down to a side lying position. Come down all the way down on your side. Take one arm out in front of you into a fist. Top arm grabs onto that fist, and we'll do some hip cars from here. Bring the right knee in towards your chest. So I'm lying on my left side. Take that hip away from you, internally rotate, ankle towards the sky, kick back behind you, then there, the knees stack, kick back again, hip towards the sky, externally rotate, shoulder towards, knee towards the shoulder, back down, and begin again. After a flying start here, take that hip in towards the chest, take it wide, internally rotate, kick back, the knees stack, kick back again, take it wide, in towards the shoulder, back down, and switch sides. You can just flip straight over. I'm going to take it to the other side so you can see what I'm doing here. And then in towards the chest, take it wide, internally rotate, kick back, knee stack, kick back again, take it wide, externally rotate towards the shoulder, back down, from there in towards the shoulder again. Take it wide, internally rotate, kick back, knees stack, kick back again, wide towards the shoulder and down. From here, we're going to come to our first base position. We'll come to straddle wide-legged position, please. So take your legs nice and wide, and we'll do some cars from here. We'll start with the neck. You can take your hands crisscross, grab for the opposite arm or shoulder. From there, tuck your chin to your chest, look towards the left. A little side bend, extend, rotate to the side bend, back down, and continue for rep number 2. Drawing a nice big circle with the neck. Once you've done 2, let's reverse our circle. Rotate to the right, extend, all the way over, ear towards the shoulder, chin to chest, rounding for round number 2, up, all the way over, back down, chin to chest. From here we'll work shoulder cars from here. If this position doesn't work for you, find any other position, sitting on knees, cross-legged, whatever works for you. Sweep the right arm across your midline and up, internally rotate, reach back behind you. From there, knuckles to the side of your pants, extend, open up, all the way back across. That's 1, we'll do 2 from here. Externally rotate, reach up. Internally rotate, reach back behind you. Extend back, open up, all the way back down, and switch sides. Externally rotate, sweep across. Internally rotate, back down. Kick back again, rotate, back across, and one more time, sweep across, internally rotate, back down. This probably isn't the best setup for shoulder cars. You've got long monkey arms like me, but just do your best. Beautiful. From here we'll go to spine cars. Again, let's crisscross those arms, tuck chin to chest, begin to round forward. In that roundness, rotate to the left, a little side bend on that side, so your right shoulder will start to lift up, extend, rotate to the other side bend, round forward, and round number 2, rotate, little side bend, extend that spine, rotate to the right, round forward, and back to our starting position, and reverse your circle. Rotate, side bend, extend, rotate, side bend, round. Kind of hard to talk doing these ones. Rotate, side bend, extend in that side bend, rotate, and back down. So we're going to go through our first little isometric movement path now. So we're going to go from straddle to butterfly, and we'll do this a few times. So try and do this nice and controlled. No hands on the floor hard, hands on the ground, a little bit easier. So from here I'm going to go hands on the ground. Think about lifting that left ankle up, knee in towards the chest. And now that left foot is in butterfly, same thing with the other leg. Lift that ankle up, draw in towards the chest, and now we're in butterfly. Now we'll repeat, getting back to that straddle. Lift that left ankle up in towards the chest, take it wide, plant that foot down, think about lifting the foot up, and back out to straddle. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift, ankle lifts up, knee in towards the chest, heel in as close towards your groin as you can. Other side, draw it in, back to butterfly. 1 more time, ankle lifts up, take it as wide as you can. Other foot lifts up, and take it nice and wide. Nice from here, let's get back to that butterfly position. We'll do 1 from here. All right, from this position here, we're going to make our way, actually we'll do your pails and rails from this position. So what I like you to do from this butterfly position, take your elbows sort of to where your sort of inner groin area is, or inner knee area, and a little press down towards the ground so you're getting a little bit of stretch on those inner thighs. If this is too uncomfortable for you, you can sit on blocks, you can have your back up against the wall as well. So we're going to do pails and rails. The pails in this one will be trying to close the legs, but the arms are a good strong block. The rails will be trying to drive the knees towards the ground. So find yourself set up, take a good breath in, pack that air down, squeeze your belly, squeeze your arms, squeeze everything in your body, and start to drive the knees in towards each other, 20%. Ramp it up, 40, ramp it up to about 60, get to about 70% and just hold right there. We'll hold here about 30 seconds. Arms are strongly pressing away, and those knees are trying to close in and try to just maintain that exact same tension. About 10 more seconds. And when I say rails, don't change anything in your body, but try and draw those knees straight down towards the ground. 3, 2, 1, and rails. You can bring your hands out in front of you to create some tension and drive those knees down, get to about your 70%, and just hold right there. Still create tension throughout the rest of the body. And just give me a good squeeze, knees towards the ground. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving. 10 more seconds. Stick with me. Don't change your body, I'm just looking at my notes. 3, 2, 1, elbows come back on and relax into the stretch a little here. Take 2 deep breaths. Alrighty, let's get to our next base position. So from here, from this butterfly, we're not just going to go, we're going to go to 90-90, but we're going to do every one of these transitions, try and do it nice and controlled. So for this one, I'm going to go my left shin forward. I'm going to bring my hand behind me to support. I'm going to bring that left ankle up, knee in towards the chest. Try and keep that knee in as tight as I can as I bring that front leg into 90. So now this back leg, foot's on the ground. I lift that ankle up towards the sky, internally rotating. And now I'm in my 90-90 position here. So from this 90-90, we're going to do some eccentrics from here for external rotation on this front shin. So an eccentric, what we like to do is with that foot, the shin that's facing front forward, we're going to drive that down into the ground. As we come down, actually no, reverse. What we're going to do, let's do something different actually. With this front shin, we're going to think about pulling the front shin in towards me, lifting using all this inner thigh, top of thigh action here to pull us down into the stretch. So we'll actually do a kinetic stretch. When we get to our basement here, we drive down to come back up. We'll do that for reps. So if you're not sure, if you can't really feel that tissue, just lean back and lift that leg off the ground, and everything that you can feel working there, that's what pulls you down. Everything that drives down, also the bottom of the leg here, is pushing down to lift you back up. Let's do 5 together. So the hands can be on the ground. If you want to make it harder, hands out wide. Harder here, even harder here. I've already done a bunch of these today, so I'm going to go fingers down on the ground. Take a breath in. Good strong brace, and try to lift the shin up to pull yourself down into the stretch. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. and drive back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take a breath. Lift up, pull, 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 pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive down, come out. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Pull in, pulls you back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press down, and pulls you back up. Nice. Pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. Drive, 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 drive. One more time. Pull in. And drive down, all the way down. Nice. Now we need to get ourselves over 90-90 on the other side. So firstly, we'll just do some hip hinges to start with. So try and keep this front shin, that one we were just working, keep that planted down on the ground for now. Bring the hands behind you and then start. So if you can do it from your toes of this back foot. Start to rotate that hip towards the sky and back down. Rotate with as much rotation as you can. Back down. This third one, we will rotate. When you can't rotate anymore, allow that other leg to come up, and we come to 90-90 on the other side. So again, we're going to do those kinetic stretches here. Again, if you want to feel it out, feel that stuff that pulls you into the stretch, which is often the one that people can't really feel, just lean back and try and lift that shin up and just feel all that contracting. That's what we're working for, pulling us into the stretch. Again, option with those arms, hands off the ground, if you want to make that harder for yourself. Take a breath in, good brace, and try to pull yourself down into the stretch. That shin's trying to lift up, pulling you down. 2, 1, drive down, drive down, drive down, drive down, and continuing, not letting up the tension the whole time. When you get back up to the top, you just start pulling yourself straight back in. We're looking for about 5 seconds on the way down and 5 seconds on the way up. So if you only get to about here in your 5 seconds, if you can't, you just don't have that range, just slow down your movement. Continuing, this is about rep number 3. Press down, press down, press down. Let's go, 2 more. Last one, best rep. Pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in, and drive, drive, and drive. Nice, we'll do the same hip hinges. We'll get back to 90-90 on the other side. So again, try and keep this front shin planted down on the ground and just rotate that hip towards the sky and back down. Rotate, back down. Third time we rotate. I can't rotate anymore. So now I'm gonna go 90-90 back to the other side. So our next base position, we're going to go into half 90. So we're going to keep this back shin as it is. But for whatever reason, if that internal rotation doesn't work for you, you can play with the angle of that foot or that leg. You can bring the heel in towards you. You can bring that knee a little higher up into hip flexion. So this half 90, what we're going to do, we're going to lift this inner ankle up, draw it in towards our groin, then rotate away, start to lift the knee up, and come out to a nice straight-legged position on that front leg. Again, this might be too much for you on that back hip, that's fine. You can play with that angle, that makes it way easier bringing that knee forward. You could also pop a block underneath your left hip here as well with our left leg forward. All right, so from this half 90 position, what we're gonna do is a little lift off from here. So from here, if I'm at my end range from here, I can't lift this leg off. I got a little stretch here, I'm leaning forward. I cannot lift that leg off the ground. I'm gonna lean back a little bit, and then from there, I can lift off and back down. We'll do 8 reps. We'll keep it easy on you guys today. Not easy, but we won't go for 15 reps. So just lean back as much as you need. The further you lean back, the easier it is to lift off. Take a breath in, good strong brace, lift off, back down, lift off, back down, lift off, back down, lift off, back down, halfway, up, down, lift up, back down, lift up, back down, 2 more, lift up, back down, 1 more time, back down. Beautiful. We're going to do the same thing on the second side. So firstly, we need to bring this front leg back into our 90-90. So we're going to lift that leg up. You might even have to lean off a bit to the side, lift it up, draw that knee in towards you, heel comes back down, and then we do that hip hinge to come towards the other side of the rotation. So rotate to that other side. Nice, we'll end up back in our 90-90 on this side now. Now the same thing, we need to look at straightening out that leg. You've got the same options for making it easier with that back hip as well. So I lift up, heel in towards me. I try and keep that leg as high as I can as I extend that leg straight out in front of me. From there, again, leaning forward, there's no chance I can lift off there if I'm at towards my end range. I just lean back a little bit. And from here, we can do our 8 lift-offs from here. So take a breath in, good strong brace. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down, halfway. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down, 2 more. Lift up, back down. Lift up, back down. Get a little crampy, then welcome to the party. For now, we're going to transition to our next base position. So we're going to come back to 90-90 first. So we're going to lift this leg up, draw it in, and now we're back to 90-90. Our next base position is from a bear sit. So from here, I'm just going to start to rotate that hip open, and then come to sit down right here. You can play with the angle here of the legs. So for me, I'm about here, and I'm trying to keep the ankles in line with the knees. Some of you might feel better with hips more flexed. You might feel better here, you might feel better wider. You just play with the angle that suits your body, please. So from this bear sit position, we're just going to do some nice hip rotations from here. So what I'd like you to do is try and keep your both sit bones down on the ground. Try not to rotate and lift up off the ground. So we're going to go internal and external rotation. And you can sit on a block for this one as well. The block's quite nice for this one actually. So from there, we'll start with the right leg, rotate in and away. If you feel any pinchiness in that knee at all, play north, south, east, west with the foot. Rotate in, rotate out. In and out. Let's go 2 more. Rotate in, and externally rotate. 1 more, internally rotate, and externally rotate. Same thing, second side. Internally rotate, and externally rotate. That's beautiful. That's 3. And 3, we'll do 2 more. Rotate and rotate. All right, our next base position is a squat. The transition to here is pretty difficult, and to be honest, I struggle with it myself. So I'm going to go left leg, and I'm going to try and lift it up and bring it back to sort of a butterfly position, and you want to try and get as close as you can in towards your groin area there. So lift up. Draw that heel in as close as you can. For me, that's as best as I got today. I lift the other leg up and draw that in as well. So now all my weight back here is in my hips. I want to try and bring this weight onto this front shin. You can do it with no hands, but I do not have that today. So I lean forward, bring weight into the shin, and now bring weight from the shin into this foot. From there, I can sweep this other leg around. And from now I'm on the big toe, And now I can come into my squats. Shift back here a little bit. So now we're just going to do some little ankle circles from here. So what I'd like you to do is lean towards your right foot, so your knee is coming over the toes. And then from there, press that foot down, lean back. And then to come towards this other side, think about lifting this ankle up to pull you in towards this side. Now that foot presses down, you come away, and this other foot pulls you towards this side. Do that a couple more times. Just going from side to side, just getting a little bit of ankle dorsiflexion, get those knees over the toes. Alright, so we got one more either side. And release. Beautiful. From here, we'll come to a tabletop position. You can just lean forward, come down onto those knees. We'll finish with some shoulder swimmers. We'll do unilateral, so one arm at a time. It'll be pretty hard to do it with both arms at one time from here, and then we'll finish with some nice spinal segmentation. So for our shoulder swimmers, bring your right hand behind your head. Lift that arm up or the hand off the head. Extend, straighten the elbow. Internally rotate that arm. Hand comes to the small of your back. Lift off. Externally rotate. Sweep it forward. Hand back on. We'll do 3 in total. Lift up. Extend. Internally rotate. Hand comes behind your back. Lift off. Rotate. And back on. One more time. Lift up. Extend. Rotate, try not to open up the chest. Land on the back, lift off, rotate, and back on. You can stay as you are. I'm just going to switch sides, and we'll do the same thing. All right. Hand behind the head, breath in, good strong brace. Lift up, straighten the elbow, internally rotate, reach back behind you, hand to the small of your back. Lift off, externally rotate, thumb towards the sky, bend the elbow, back on. Lift off, straighten, internally rotate, reach behind you, lift off, rotate, back on. Last one, lift off, straighten, rotate, back on, lift off, rotate. Back on. Beautiful. Let's finish with the spinal segmentations. Start in a nice extended spine. Tail towards the sky, chest forward. We'll do 2 in either direction. Tuck your chin, tuck your tail under. Bring it around nice and slowly through the spine. Tuck chin to chest. And then start with the tail again. Lift tail up towards the sky. And nice and slowly bring that spine back to extension. And one more time, start with the tail. Tuck under, rounding, and reverse. All right, thanks everybody. That's our class for today. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let me know how you feel. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. Thank you.